Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin, and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Welcome to my channel, everybody. Hi! So, I have a little bit wider view in my camera angle. I try to keep it zoomed in a little bit because I thought that was better. But I got a comment about not everything being in camera and that I don't do picture-in-picture. Guys, I don't do picture-in-picture because, number one, I use my phone to record, my personal phone, and I don't do programs, and I'm not tech savvy, okay? And I almost don't want to be tech savvy. I did purchase a particular type of camera here earlier this summer, but you had to use a program, you had to use the computer, and then you had to transfer it over. And guys, I'm not good with that stuff. I'm not. And this is what I'm comfortable with. I mean, maybe as I learn more, I'll learn how to do that. I'm not comfortable yet with that. So I hope you bear with me. So I thought I really would like some feedback. If this camera angle works better for you, let me know. If you'd like the more close-up version, because see here, with using the camera, I can't go in with the camera stand and the way it holds it. I can't go and click, zoom in or anything like that. The bracket that holds the camera, if I scoot it any farther over here, it'll turn the camera off. So there's only one position for the clamp that it's this little bracket that holds onto it like this. It has to be in this position. If I put it up here, the two little buttons on the phone will get pinched and it turns the phone off. It's kind of a little difficult. I know there's certain cameras and everything. Guys, I do this simply to share my love of paper crafting with you. I love sharing it. It is the feedback. That's why I keep doing this. So I hope you understand. So let me know if this works better for you. I will try to remember to maybe hold the projects up closer to the camera to give you a better look at things. So anyways, Paper Pumpkin, September 2024, alternative video number 6. That means, yay, we're done with 1 through 5. We can just move on. So I am not 100% prepared for this video. I'll be honest with you. But if I don't get it started now, I won't be able to do it before practice comes along. They have pictures tonight, so we got to go a little early. So, and I got to tell you, Hank was bouncing off the walls yesterday. He did not need those chocolate peanut butter cups. He was, oh, little smarty pants sitting there. Can I have this? And I said, you can only have 2. And he's like, I'm going to eat it right here in front of you, right? Yeah, he knew there was only 2 Reese's peanut butter cups in here. And here I thought there were 4 like little mini ones, right? No, it only had 2 in it the whole time. That little stinker. So anyways, let's go. Here you got to make 3 of this card. 3, see, I'm used to it being like right here. So you got to make 3 of this project, 3 of this one, and 3 of this one. On the back, as always, there's that QR code that leads you to a video to show you how to put the cards together as they were designed. This one will lead you how to purchase the 3 dies. This is one of them. They are really nice size. The new set of dies are already out. They're called Mary Tags and More. Let me have you... That's what they look like when they're die cut. This will lead you to purchasing them, a visual of everything in the kit, and then the coordinating colors. So let's get on with this. So this one, guys, I'm still going to save this card for a mail call, but I have to make this right now. I just got this in the mail yesterday. This is from Beatrice Lauren from Michigan. And wait till you see this card. Isn't this, so this is using the Iconic Imagery bundle. Absolutely beautiful. Oh my gosh, and as soon as I seen it, I said, this can be used with Paper Pumpkin this month, right? Gorgeous. So, I don't want to show you what she wrote in it, but it can also be, look, she did send me a little gift in here, yes. Thank you very much, Beatrice. But this can be for, do I have my little gift cards? It can be a gift card holder. Look at that, right? You could also stick an extra little note in there. But this piece right here, guys, this is just DSP right there. And look at that. This is so perfect for this month's Paper Pumpkin. So we're going to do her card. Yes, I was so excited to show you this. So the pocket and all. So let me show you. This is the Iconic Imagery. It has grateful in it. We're going to use these two leaves. We're going to do just a little bit different on this. I didn't have this particular oval, and I'm going to give you some options here. So option number one, maybe some of you have this really old, large oval punch of Stampin' Ups. You could use this. There are the ovals in the Unbounded Love set. I chose not to do that. There's also this large scallop die. Where's my stamp? You're going to see it. This grateful will fit in both of those. The sentiment, sending you autumn wishes, will fit in both of those. I'm going to use a punch that my girlfriend Jackie gave me years and years and years ago. I gotta find some place to put this. Yes, I know it's not a Stampin' Up punch, but my girlfriend Jackie gave me this one, and I like these little curvy edges. So I'm going to use this punch today, Jackie. I'm thinking of you, honey. So let's get to the card base. I will have the measurements in the description part of the video. I just don't have them at the moment. But let's get, I have a piece of little notebook here that fell apart. Well, it wasn't actually a notebook. It started to fall apart, so I put some masking tape on it to keep it together. Let's start writing this down. So our card base, right? The card base is 5.5 by, I want to say 7 3/4. So let's take a look. I'm right. 7 3/4. 7 3/4. Now it is scored at 2.5 and at 6 3/4. So let's show you what that looks like. So right here, 2.5, right? And I score 1, 2, and 3. Scooch it on down to 6 3/4 and score 1, 2, and 3. That's it for that one. Now you need a 6 by 6, 1 6 by 6. You need to cut your 6 by 6 to 6 by 5 1/2. So let's do that. So here's my 6 by 6. This is going to be the print I'm going to use. So 5 1/2. We can use this on the inside of the card if we choose, like she did. So this is the 5 1/2 side, so it's going to go like this. So turn it now. Okay, and then turn to the 6-inch side and score at 4 1/4. So we're going to go to 4 1/4. Yes, because it's got to go there. So 4, actually we're going to go, I want to go just a little bit in or out. We're going to go to 4 1/4 first and see what it works out to. 1, 2, and 3. So we're going to fold this. I really liked to fold it that way. I might have to fold it the other way because I want it to be, let's see. Oh, yes, this way. And this has to close. So it looks like we might have to trim it down by, like, I should have scored it. Okay, I'm going to have to take like 1/8 of an inch off my side, or 1/16 of an inch. So I'm going to tell you all to score yours so you don't have to do that. So I scored it 4, or did I score it 4? I scored it 4, and I should have scored it 4 1/16. I didn't score it 4 1/4. I should have scored, I said 4 1/4, but I should have I scored it 4. So you should have scored it 4 1/16. 4 1/16. Let me see now. Yes. Looks like I need to trim mine down a little bit, because I cut this on the guillotines. Sometimes when you use a different scoring tool, it doesn't always line up. So let's cut this to, see, it's 5 1/2 here. I put this on my guillotine and it's short. So my guillotine is wrong. Okay. That's all right. I will fix that by just getting, this is craft-like. It's not craft because I couldn't do this with craft. So we need 7 1/2, 7 3/4. Oh, let's cut it to 5 1/2 first. 5 1/2, that will give us 2. I really don't like doing that with this one. And then by 7 3/4. Now we get to score it again. So we're going to score at 2 1/2. You just need to see me do it again, right? 2 1/2. 1, 2 3, and 6 3/4 is all. That is not right. What did I do wrong this time? Oh my goodness, I cut it to 7 1/4. Let's get the other half of this paper, right? Oh my goodness, to 7 3/4. Let's try that one. Anybody catch that while I was doing it? Anybody want to shout out to me saying, no, don't do it. It's okay. It's just scrap paper. 1, 2, 3. It won't go to waste. It will not go to waste. And now 1, 2, and 3. I just got to do it 3 times for you guys. That's all. All right. So now I'm going to crease those with the bone folder, a little massage for them. I know I am kind of funny. I do like to crease things away from me. It's just kind of how I roll. So you want the larger flap on the left, the smaller flap on the right. And we have this. Now mine is going to be, I want the square pattern is what I'm looking at. Now it's still wrong. Why is it still wrong? I'm just going to cut it off. Why is that still like off by like a tiny hair of a bit? So I'm just going to cut it off. That's driving me crazy. Now it will work. I will make this work. Now it's in there. All right. So there. Maybe I cut it at the wrong piece. And that will be like that. And you can see how we have this poking out, right? So our next piece, I hope I haven't lost you guys. We're going to have, oh no, we have to cut. So from the kit, this is what's left over from my last one. Now this is 2 1/2 and it's by 5 1/2. So we need to make this 2 1/2 by 5 1/4. So layer number 1 is 2 1/2 by 5 1/4. And then layer number 1, this is 1A, this is 1B. you will need 3/4 of an inch by 5 1/4 that we're not using. So 5 1/4, because I'm not cutting this down any. 5 1/4. Now I need a piece that's 3 1/4, and I'm just going to take it. There is a little bubble, the little rolled edge there. I want to make sure that's cut off. We want 3/4 of an inch. I'm not worried about cutting this, guys. This will still get used. And we want it to be 5 1/4. I'm going to get Hank, so if he's messy and dirty from school, he can take a shower before practice. Isn't that pretty with all that? It's just absolutely lovely. I think she did a great job. So this is, where's her card? Now, you don't have to use this. You could use the circle punch. Let me show you. I have a scarp piece. I want to show you. You could do this too. So, you could do an oval if you wanted it smaller, right? Like if you just wanted it here, or if you had a larger piece, let's say if you had this, you could do that piece back in here with a piece of the DSP, which would be pretty. I do have some I could run that through if you wanted to bring in, let's see, I do have some I could use. Give me a second. I'm going to run that die so I can show you. Just a second. I've got so much stuff on the desk. It's hitting everything. All right. All right. Let's see. We could bring more of the Cajun Craze in, like so. Then you could bring this layer in if you wanted to, right? So there are so many options, but let's get this glued down. Now, the only thing I'm going to do on this is I am not going to put, oh, I could. I was thinking, okay, if I make this into a gift card holder with the little circle punch for the little slot, who am I going to send it to? And I was trying to think, you know, what can I do with that? I'm not sure yet. I mean, it's not a card I would give Hank on Thanksgiving. I'm like, I could get Hank a $10 Roblox card for Thanksgiving and put it in here. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the notch. You just need a circle punch, a die. So roughly halfway through in there, I just eyeball it. Put a little slot. All right, so you want this because you want, when it opens, you want this little pocket here, right? So we're going to add glue to this side and add glue on this side, and we're going to close that up. It's going to get some seepage. Just let it do its thing. And then what we're going to do, we're going to lay this right up to that side, and we're going to glue over here. Tear tape, snail, tape runner, whatever type of adhesive you like to use. You guys know me. I love to use liquid glue. So that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to bring my bone folder in. I'm not going to go stampy crazy on this card. I don't have... and you'd think I got up late, and I didn't. I mean, I didn't. I just had like 4 loads of laundry to do. Right before this, my last load of laundry got done, and I just threw the clothes on top of the washing machine, that way they didn't get wrinkled, the ones that needed to get hung up, because I don't iron anymore, people. Okay, I don't iron, period. If it needs to be ironed, it goes back in the washing machine, and it goes back in the dryer or hung out on the clothesline, because I just don't iron. No, I ironed for over 30 years. I had to iron uniforms, and I don't iron, period. Don't do it. Not happening. No how, no way. I don't iron. I won't iron a tablecloth. I take that back. Once a year, I iron a tablecloth for Thanksgiving. And I iron napkins for Thanksgiving. I don't do it for Christmas, but I do it for Thanksgiving. So this is just absolutely gorgeous. So where are my other pieces, right? I had this little piece we're going to do some stamping on. So we're going to stamp Grateful. And this, of course, is from, like I said, the Iconic Imagery. And I can tell you that that is not going to work. I did it in the center, and I'm going to show you why. I'm going to explain to you why it's not going to work. Because I did a little, oh, maybe, but I wanted it up like this. I did, oh, it's, that might work. I just wanted it, let's turn it over and try again. I wanted it to be, I want it up further. That's how I wanted it. All right. So we're going to glue this down. And I did a couple of little things. I told you in the earlier videos that I am using some dies. The, not that one, the Love of Spring dies. I have them here. Oh, I need to correct something too. I meant to say that first thing. Oh, I need to correct where this die comes from. Just give me a second. So this is from the Love of Spring dies. This one is the Celebrate Everything dies. This one is the Merry Tags and More for the next 3 stamps. Okay, this die here, thank you, Michelle, because I would not have realized it. I had put this into the Forever Flourishing dies that went with the Forever Fern stamp set. That is incorrect. This particular die, guys, goes with the Splendid Thoughts, and it is part of the Splendid Stem dies. This is my mistake. I do apologize. I went back into the videos where I used this and I called it the Forever Flourishing. I made a note in the description part of the videos that it is actually part of the Splendid Thoughts and Splendid Stem dies. So sorry for that mistake, but that is where it actually goes. So I made this little bundle here. I'm losing my train of thought. One to go there. Let me show you this one, and then I'm going to show you how I did this. So this is the old Sprig punch. You could use the bow punch. I did it in vellum, 2 of these. And we're going to take this off. And I already did glue dots. This is the Love of Spring die, right? In Cajun Craze. Like so. Now I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking these leaves need to be a little bit closer together. But maybe not. Maybe that will actually that's going to work. And I have me some of the, why can't I remember some things? The Baker's Essential Twine package. So it was not this one, it's this color. It kind of reminds me of, not craft, I always want to say craft, but it's crumb cake. Okay, so glue dot time and pokey tool time. This is going to get an extra glue dot down there because it is like moving around. Don't want you to move around. Probably do one down there too. Oh, what happened there? That did not land where I wanted it to land. So we'll just scoot it over there and we'll try again. No problem. There we go. So move all of that aside. And we still have to stamp for the inside. That is just, mine of course is going to be up higher because I don't want to cover up so much of it. That is just beautiful. And I'm going to throw some tear tape on it. And everything is falling out of my little container over here. Tomorrow, a part of me says I need to wake up like an extra hour and a half early to accomplish some more stuff. I just can't seem to get everything done that I want to get done in a day. And like I said, I want to get Hank from school at like 3:30. I need to go to the post office today. I mean, you could have done some extra little stamping in there, and you know me, I'm thinking, oh, some little dottage would be really cute in there, but we're going to keep it simple. We are going to keep it simple. So now I have a piece that's 3 3/4 by 5, and there's something on that side. So we're going to stamp on this side and thinking fingers, right? What am I going to do and what colors am I going to use? Okay. We're going to definitely stamp. Sending autumn wishes your way. And I also want Happy Thanksgiving in here as well. And this is from 2019's Paper Pumpkin, A Gift of Fall. Then I want some crumb cake. For the little branch that came with it. No, said that was me. He thought somebody knocked. No little snail this time. I promise I will get to the snail, just not at this moment. So some wild wheat. Stamped off, of course, my preference. And a little bit there. We can use this little leaf. I probably have ink on my lips now because it accidentally hit my lips. So that's for our inside. And let's work on our envelope as well. And our envelope is going to have crumb cake once again. This side. Wild wheat, full strength. Oh, Zed. You know, he knows who it is. He knows it's my husband, and still the dog barks. He does it to me. He will see me outside. Wild wheat is still too dark. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Okay. That's my dog. Okay, so this I'm thinking I should have probably went with early espresso on the craft. It would have made it a bit darker. And then we're going to stamp Thinking of You in the Cajun Craze, and our wild wheat we're going to stamp off because that was still just too much. There, you can't see. I don't know what to do, because let's try just restamping it a few times. Let's go again. Just over and over. Okay, that's better. There we go. So we are done. Let's get it glued in. I have one of those little backings on there. We don't want that to stay in my stamp pad. No, Zed. Zedders, it's me. Lay down, little man. Oh, he's like 16 years old, guys. He's a little, like, Maltese poodle, little, small little thing. And, oh, he is so barkaholic. Yes, he's doing his job. We call him the little old man, because he is. He barks at every sound. He sees Hank, he barks when Hank comes home. He just barks. He barks at my husband. He barks at my daughter. He barks at everybody. I tell you what, nobody can come to this house with that little dog knowing about it. Any little sound. And he loves to wait for deliveries. The mail truck, the garbage truck, anybody on the street. He's an alarm in himself. So funny. All right, so there is our card. My glue is like trying to spill out of that bottle. So, oh, Beatrice, thank you so much for the inspiration for this card. So I can leave it as is, but we could add some of these around. So let's see if we add maybe even just one. Maybe just one. One there. And I love, look at hers. I love this long tassel on it. So that's why usually I would not leave my long, but honey, you inspired me to do so. So one, I'm thinking 2, 3. No, 1, 2, 3. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do the small ones. 2. Thank you, Phyllis, because I would not have had these if I you did not send me some of yours. That was so gracious of you. Thank you. Oh, you guys, I hope you guys like it. Thank you. I absolutely love this. This is staying. And my husband needs me for the moment, so I'm going to let you guys go for now. And thank you all for watching. And please come back and visit me in my Wonderland. Bye-bye for now, everybody.